let's get right into tonight's stream. So, hello friends, welcome to our Monday RPG stream here at TheBlueBadger 42. I am your host, as always, TheBlueBadger. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch, and I play a wide array of games from Fallout to Elder Scrolls to Baldur's Gate 3, Hearts of Iron 4, Hunt Showdown, and any other game that just happens to suit my fancy at any real given time. And today, we are getting back into a game that I have not played in a hot minute, actually. And that, of course, is Fallout New Vegas. And for those of you who may not have been here for the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, we had finally managed to get our way into New Vegas proper, and we confronted Benny, only to have him just set his guards on us. And in the process, we found out that he has gone and run off to Kaisar's camp, actually, himself. So now we are going to actually have to try and find our way over there. And surprisingly enough, we have actually managed to essentially get ourselves pardoned by Kaisar as well. So for the time being, at least, he is not going to be coming after us anymore for killing Vulpus and Colta, but it will still be interesting to see what he has to say to us, though, with regards to that, since we did kill the head of his Fermentari, so we shall see what they do. Alright. Actually, let's... Oh, we do have Radio Vegas on. Okay, I must have muted it then. Let's up a little more here. Yeah. No wonder everything was so damn quiet. Okay. For now, though, we'll just keep it with the background sound effects. So I was wondering, why are we not hearing anything? Is that Big Corner hostile? No, it's not attacking us, so yeah. Okay, now what way do we have to go here then? Okay. Does look like there's actually yeah, here, let's actually go and head back to that Legion camp, see what they just say to us. Alright. But yeah, it's been a little while since I last played Fallout New Vegas, actually. Just either not streamed on Mondays, or I've been playing Fallout 4, so kind of good to be back, actually. I do enjoy this game. Alright. Now then. Where is the... Okay, so it's should be right up ahead here. Used to Fallout 4 location areas, where it just shows up on the map that way. But, yeah. We shall see how the Legion soldiers here react to us. I imagine they'll be, fine. Yeah, they're not attacking. Who are these guys?
Our way, true to Kaisar. Some of Nelson lives on as slaves. They are being kept nearby.
If you say so. Ganger. Yeah, leave them tied up. Okay. Huh. Lottery ticket. Yeah, we'll leave them tied up. Okay. Yep, so they're doing nothing like I was expecting. Okay. Although... Yeah, let's... We are hidden here. Whatever. Honestly, it is kind of interesting that we lost karma for stealing from the Legion. It's like, really? One would think it would be the other way around. But, whatever. Alright. Let us find a way over to Fortification Hill, then. So if I'm remembering correctly, there's like a barge or something that we need to take in order to get over there. So it has been a hot minute, actually, since I last did this particular quest. Alright. And Brookflower Cave. I probably pronounced that wrong, but whatever. Oh, so this is what the cave was named after. Okay. It is a literal flower. Alright. What other quests do we have here, actually? Convince the boomers to aid us. Okay. It's not... Ain't nothing but... Oh, right! We'll get back to that one. Okay. Let's see. And more bighorners. Hopefully they just let us walk by. Nope. No? Okay, it's actually not attacking us, so good. I'm kind of curious as to what exactly a bighorner is. Like, obviously some sort of ram-like creature. Oh well. Let's see what is here. Alright, what we got? It is Snyder Prospector Camp. A fresh apple. Okay. A small ruined book. Yeah, nothing really here. Not entirely sure where that radio is, though. What's in the toolbox? Alright. Hold up. Ooh. It's one of those fancy bottle caps. I will take that. Alright. Let's keep moving. Though... I'm surprised we haven't really seen anyone. Oh, something's up here.
Trouble.
Yep, I see that. What do we got? Oh, rat scorpion. Geez, save some for the rest of us there, Veronica. Alright. Now, we got something else up here. It's some kind of barn. Some cacti here. Prickly pear. Uh-oh. Feral. They are in NCR garb. So that's interesting. Coyote Mines. Something happened here. Is that Nellis Air Force Base right there? Let me actually just go to the west here. Things that go boom. Oh, no. It is not Nellis. It looks like Nellis is actually way on the other side of the Mojave. Okay, so not exactly there yet, but I'm still curious as to what that is over there. You know what? I'm curious now. Searchlight North Gold Mine. And again... Yeah. Oh, more ferals. I'm really curious, though, to know exactly what happened to these ferals here. And human flesh. No thanks. We will keep that there. Alright, how close are we? Not quite there yet. Okay. Do we have another ghoul over here? Come on! Yep, we got a ghoul.
Trouble.
Ooh! Good hit there, Veronica. Yeah. Alright, let's go and check this area out here. I am curious to see what this thing is. Definitely some sort of radiation.
Over here.
Okay. There we go. We are no longer well rested. Why are we taking rats, though? Camp Searchlight. Okay. Let's get out of here. Hold up. I'm starting to see why the ghouls here are after us. Irradiated NCR dog tag. Alright. And no. Okay, let's get out of here. I am not going to stick around and find out. But eventually we'll come back here. But clearly there's some sort of radiation spill there at Camp Searchlight. Alright. Let's...
Gotcha.
Well done.
That's enough of that.
Alright. Yeah, there is definitely something going on here. I'm actually kind of curious now, but I don't have any radiation suits or something, so we'll hold off on going to that area. Let's see what this is here. Oh, Searchlight East Gold Mine. Alright. Now we'll head over to the Colorado River, see how we can get across the Fortification Hill here. Alright. Let's actually see what's on the radio this time. Alright. No, not you. Yeah, we'll do one song here. Why not? Alright. Okay. Actually, let's check this area out here. So I do see some buildings, so... Oh, and this location too, so neat. Yeah, it's just... Every time I play Bethesda RPG, I just have to find out what these locations are. So... Let's see what this one is. Alright, what are we at? It is at least the Prospect. Kind of interesting, though, how we can take advantage of that little glitch there. Just go through all the rocks. And here are the houses that we came across before. It is... Huh, they're all boarded up. Yep, that one's boarded up. Cottonwood Overlook. Yeah, no one lives in these places, looks like. And Cottonwood Cove. Oh, more rads. Alright. Here we are. Alright. Let's actually take that off then. Oh.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider?
Show the mark of Kaiser. I was invited.
You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Alright. Let's actually see what all's over here. I'm curious now. Bed rules. Great. Even sleep in any of these, or no? No, I cannot. Okay. Alright. Let's just head across then. No need to stick around then if we're not, Ooh. Oh, that's, grim. Full of heads on pikes there. Okay. And I'm assuming this is the guy here. Awful sunscreen. Kill. Blood. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that, but for now, probably not. You're a rank NCR trooper.
Awe,
We will.
are you ready to head upriver?
Yeah. And what will happen at the fort?
You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor.
Who you calling dissolute?
All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough.
Fair enough. But what have I done to earn this honor?
You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable for Caesar to take such an interest.
I'm ready to travel with you.
The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat.
Off sunscreen. Paint the desert red with Legion soldiers. Oh, I
By
will
order
at
of
some point.
Caesar,
But,
all visitors must
for
disarm and
now,
relinquish
though,
all banned items.
I still do want to see what they have to say. Alright, keep hold up weapons. Sure, I agree to disarm.
Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Awe, true to Caesar.
Mm-hmm. True to Caesar. Alright. Couple people crucified here. Jeez, you really are just fully intent on me doing it. As soon as as he takes you across, you don't need him. Kill the guy your way through. Wait, the NCR will honor you. Oh, I know they will, but I still do, is that, we're role-playing the Gunslinger as a gentleman. So, he's gonna wait and see.
So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking about. If you're in the mood to trade, just say the word.
Alright. Show me what you have for sale.
Have a look.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, damn it. I can't even sell him any of the weapons in that I've collected. Ah, well. Okay, what can I sell him, though, since I am already here to begin with? Scorpion poison gland, yes. And the carbon 6. Okay, that'll do. And it's actually got quite a bit here, looks like. Oh, he doesn't even have any weapons and armor.
Give me a
Screw
shot
that,
if you
then.
need anything else.
Alright. Have you ever met Caesar?
I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lanius, his second in command, however. It was unpleasant.
Tell me about the Legate.
He's the best the Legion has to offer, or so the legionaries say. Brute of a man, wears a fancy metal mask in a battle. He killed one of my pack Brahmins simply because it was in his way. I knew better than to complain about it, though.
Office on screen. A gentleman who likes to do business with slavers. Damn NCR decorum. I mean, you're not wrong. You've been playing Caravan. Unfortunately, I've never actually figured out how to play that in this game. But let me see if I can't
grab
get
my
anything
tools.
prepared here. Oh, I can. Cool. Oh, neat. Okay, and what about you? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Shoot.
Are you a part of the Legion?
No, sir. I'm an independent trader from Arizona.
Is it dangerous to travel with the Legion?
Not at all. They're my best customers. As long as you don't try to sell them chems or alcohol, they treat you fair. Hell, I don't even need to travel with guards most of the time in Legion territory. All the bandits are dead or run off.
Yeah, I noticed that too, that you can play Caravan with this guy here right now. Do you ever trade with the NCR?
Between having to hire protection and getting slapped with taxes, it's more profitable to stick to Arizona and New Mexico. But I do cross the river from time to time when an opportunity comes along.
Alright, let's talk something else.
All right.
Alright. Yeah, I want to play Caravan, but no, I'm not going to do that now. But goodbye.
Be seeing you around.
But yeah, perhaps off stream I might play some Caravan later, but we'll see. Alright.
The new slave girls are quite beautiful.
Yeah. If you say so. It is crazy though.
Excuse me.
Just. Yep, let's just Kaiser's logic. Let's just enslave half the population, have them do everything for us. It's like ridiculous.
Don't bother me. I'm training to become a full legionary.
Yeah, I see you
Some of the
trained them
slaves
young.
have been spreading stories about the burned man again. The camps are getting crowded.
Alright. Take a sip from trusty
See ya.
canteen. So
Hold your tongue, wastrel.
Alright, let's see what's here.
True to Kaiser.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legion. True to Kaiser.
Alright. And into the bridge. It is kind of interesting because I've been playing a lot of the Old World Blues Fallout 4 mod with the Enclave Reborn Redux, so just seeing this hill, it just reminds me of all the different times that I've actually had Enclave soldiers rush it, so...
You here to fight in the arena? Then you're talking to the right man.
Tell me more about the arena.
Such as?
Alright, what are the rules?
Light armor and machetes only. The challenger, the one who asks to enter the arena, may be pitted against one or more opponents. All matches continue until one side is dead. No exceptions.
Interesting. And who does the fighting?
Most of the time, it's some young legionary trying to make a name for himself, hoping to get noticed by Caesar or the Praetorians. We pit slaves or prisoners against each other once in a while, but it's not much of a show. They're usually too reluctant to kill each other.
Alright, Miss Foxy. Badger, I'm currently using the Honey Badger in New Vegas at the moment. Oh, nice! That's actually really cool to hear, actually. But also, welcome to chat, too. I'm seeing that this is apparently your first time here, so... I am TheBlueBadger, obviously. I'm a Friday streamer here on Twitch, and yeah. Alright, so what do you do, exactly?
I set up the fights, keep track of prisoners available, and make sure the arena's cleaned up.
Very nice. And, Miss Foxy, where can I post some screenshots in your Discord? Thank you. Hope you're having a blast. Thank you. I appreciate that. And that's actually a good question here. Let me just open up my Discord here. You know, that's actually a good question. I'm gonna have to create a zone for that. But if you just want to put it in the meantime over in the let me see here. Probably in the clips and highlights for now. Just you could probably stick them in there because I'm actually genuinely curious to see all that. So, but yeah, welcome to the server and whatnot. I do appreciate that. And yeah, like you said too, I am definitely having a blast here then as well. So, let's talk about something else here.
Like what?
Alright, what can you tell me about the Legate?
A great warrior. When he was but a recruit, I watched him kill 10 men in the arena with his bare hands. He doesn't feel pain, and he never ever shows mercy. If all legionaries were like him, the Legion would be invincible.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But goodbye.
Go.
Alright. Let's go and find out where everything is here. So, okay, I believe this is the tent here. Yep, that it is. Alright.
You must enter Kaiser's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Alright.
You must enter Kaiser's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Yes, I did hear that.
You must enter Kaiser's tent.
Oh, okay. I'll just tell them to wait
Should
here.
have brought
then.
something to read.
Alright, you gonna let me in now? Okay, good.
Awe. True to Kaiser.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and a Legion Mongrel. Well, if it is the checkered bastard himself. But, alright. What you got there, Kaiser?
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, Are you ready to get started?
Alright, Miss Foxy posted. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out then once I have a moment. It's that, like I said, I'm actually curious to see what all you have to say there. So, alright. But, how do we want to respond here? Alright. And what were you looking to start?
The time is fast approaching when my legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2 punch, with you doing the punching.
Alright. And, what do I have to do?
Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277.
Okay.
Inside the building is a hatch. And inside that hatch are 2 steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino.
Interesting.
Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried.
Oh, damn. And once I'm inside?
I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Alright.
We'll talk again when you've destroyed whatever is down in that
Alright.
building. Not before.
Well, what have we here?
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation.
Well, it is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, laugh it up on your own time. Down to brass tacks. How'd your meet and greet with Baldy go?
He gave me the platinum chip.
Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Dig?
Okay. Miss Foxy, I don't know if you're still watching, but I actually just opened up my Discord here quick to see those images. That looks really cool what you're doing there, so yeah, that's awesome. And it definitely does look like a lot of fun. Like, New Vegas is one of those games that I do hope to do at some point, but oh shoot, I'm seeing that I am in the middle of ads, so I will wait in a couple of seconds here. So, okay. But anywho, Kaiser says I get to decide how you die.
Try not to smile so wide, baby. You might break your mouth. Yeah, Baldy said you'd get to decide. So which way you leaning?
Alright. Fight in the arena, fair and square. We should fight in the arena, fair and square. Do you have a preference?
Yeah. To die in my sleep at a ripe old age after a marathon session of hey-hey with 30 sex-starved broads. You'll set that up? Look, I ain't a harbor for illusions. I ain't expecting to get out of this shindig alive. That's why I'm trying to hand you my scheme, baby. It's called having a legacy.
Okay. Got the T right here. But since ads are back, Miss Foxy just like I was saying before. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill Benny. But you know what? Maybe we should face each other in the arena, fair and square.
You do that for me, baby? Don't tease if you don't mean it.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
So you...
Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's do that.
You do that for me, baby?
Alright. Alright, screw it.
Ta-ta.
But Miss Foxy shouldn't have worn a checkered suit because it's checkmate this time. Oh yeah, for sure. And I will say too, I did actually see the post you shared. It is really good what you have done. It's like just all the stuff that you have on there. That's awesome. So New Vegas is one of the games that I do hope to mod at some point. I haven't really gotten around to it so far, but eventually I'll get there. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we don't exactly get to choose how he dies yet, but trust me, he will die. I have no intention of sparing Benny. Miss Foxy, thank you. Fam, it's been a blast sneaking around and I've run 15 mods, no crashes, it's light work. And that's definitely the way you want it, just like set. Sometimes with modding, it can be a little difficult. That I know, like with some games, like I mod Skyrim and Fallout 4, and for Skyrim especially, I have over 300 mods on that one. And believe me when I say that it can be a total pain in the ass just making sure that everything is working there at times, so it is very good to have it that way. Miss Foxy, yeah, Skyrim mining gets crazy. It absolutely does, but when it's working perfectly, though, it's fantastic. Okay, now how do I get out of this place? Miss Foxy, pretty sure someone's computer exploded out there in the world modding that game. Oh, it would not surprise me at all. Just if someone's computer blew up that way. But we will set up. I know, like, there are some people out there which I don't know how they managed to manage it. It can put in like over 1,100 different mods into that game, and somehow, by some miracles, still get it to work. But no, I'm pretty much content with just the 300 or so mods that I have on there already. So, okay. Nope, that's not where I'm going. Okay. Oh no, I gotta pick fam up. RQ, I'll pop in next stream. I'm more of a leader, but I'll follow you. Yeah, sounds good, and I'll be sure to give you a follow then too as well. I'm not sure if you're a streamer as well, and if you're streaming your New Vegas game, but definitely sounds like a lot of fun. And thank you for the follow then too. I definitely appreciate that, and hope to see you around. So, all right, now how the hell do I get out of here? All right. All right. I am lost in the fort here. Okay, so that's where we were. Alright. Okay, now let's try and get back out of here. It's been a while since I've actually done this. It's kind of interesting. Okay, Yep, I believe this is where we go. Okay, good. Now it's working.
True to Kaiser.
Yep, true to...
Hello.
Oh! Okay, it actually looks like it's in here somewhere then. Alright. did say at the bottom of the hill. So, I guess we're just gonna have to find out which part of the hill they're talking about here. Okay. Maybe this is the right way? Hard to say. Oh wait, was that the building right there? I just feel stupid. Yeah, of course it's this one right here.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about
Alright,
Burn Manor.
where's the door? Here we go. Okay.
None may enter without Caesar.
Alright.
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him.
Alright.
Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Alright. Sounds good. Alright. Insert the platinum chip into the slot. It allows us in here. Alright. And we'll see what Mr. House has to say here. This hidden bunker buried beneath the Legion structure. And explore the bunker. Oh, hello.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
You wanted me to come down here?
That's rather obvious, isn't it? The platinum chip is a data storage device. I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Alright. What was that you said about this? Do as Kaiser. Ask him below everything up down there. Nope, I'm not doing that. Load the data and see. Alright, I'll upload it.
Good. I won't hold you up any longer.
Alright. Yeah, we'll do this one. It's actually a vault area. Turret status. Active. Protectrons. Active. Sentry bots. On standby. Okay. And there's one of the Protectrons. Alright, so... yeah, I'll pass on.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. This is...
There we go. Take that. Yet I'm still taking rads for some reason. And I don't really need the orifice. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of them. Okay. And do we have anything for these rads here? Or... yeah, some Rad-X, but that's about it. Okay. Now, take the pulse grenades. Then I imagine gonna be a lot of robots, given the fact that we're dealing with Mr. House here. Okay. No. Shit. Okay. And there's no way we're gonna be able to do that. Okay. Doors active elsewhere. Alright. Let us keep Alright. Huh, that worked. Alright. Holy moly. That's a lot of Securitrons. That did it. Okay. What else can we... Oh, damn. It completely disintegrated the thing. So... Alright. Oh, another turret. Oh, fuck. Alright.
Hold it right there.
Nope.
Engaging hostile.
And well done, Veronica.
Please clear the area until order has been restored. Put down.
Alright.
Hostile target. Identified.
Yeah. It's like the entire vault here, it looks like. Kind of makes you wonder if this was one of the facilities that Mr. House got his hands on when they made that deal with Vault-Tec. So that he was at that meeting where they discussed the end of the world. So power generator. Power regular start destroyed. Extractor core will overload in a matter of seconds. Nah, we will not do that. So right now, we don't have a reason to sabotage Mr. House. Alright. Oh shit. I should probably eat a little something here. The pear fruit. And eat fruit. Weapons today. Okay. Huh, that did it. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot of Securitrons. Alright. This is the Securitron Operations Console for the Securitron Vault. Software updates can be installed from this console. Yeah, we'll insert the chip and do all of that. Alright. We are at level 12 then. Guns. Let's get that up to 30 here. That's... And yeah, we'll do that too. Actually, nah. Alright, and what else we got? Bachelor in combat, you do 10% damage against melee opponents. Okay. We'll not do that. Here's loyalty. Fortune finder. You gain +3 overall damage to soul. Jeez. What? It's like the automatons or whatever from Helldivers. It's like their little chant that they're doing. It's kind of interesting. Terrifying presence. You know what? Yeah, let's do that one. In some conversations, you gain the ability to initiate combat while terrifying a mob of opponents that have been fleeing for safety. Yeah. I think I'm definitely going to get Bloody Mess at some point. Alright. Yeah, actually... Alright, that'll do. Let's get out of here, then. Oh, yeah. I think the Securitrons are going to start marching to war for Cyberstan at some point. Alright. Let's get out of here. There we go.
Your work here is done. Return to the Lucky 38 so we can discuss next steps. You have a very bright future ahead of you. Thanks to your actions today, so does the rest of mankind.
And connection loss. Alright. There we go. Oh, potato crisps. I will take that.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again.
Alright. Here you go.
You're free to leave.
Alright. Now, let's actually take some of that right away then, since we unfortunately still have to deal with that radiation. Where is the rat away? Right away, right away, right away. Motherfuckers, did they take my rat away? I think they did. Those bastards. Alright, whatever. Ah, you dick.
Some of the slaves have been
So rude. Just whacking me with a stick like that. That's just so rude, damn it. It's like, I'm here against the Kaiser, and they just go and whack me with a club for no damn good reason. Huh. You can actually see Helios 1 from here. Oh, and the dam, too. That's cool. Yeah, curious. Can you actually see? Yep, and Vegas, too. It's right over there. Okay. Where on the map are we, actually? I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we're all right here, then. Yeah. Alright. Neat. Alright. Let's return to Kaiser, then.
Our way, true to Kaiser. You must enter Kaiser's tent alone.
Oh, right. Alright. Wait here.
Should have brought something to read.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Alright. Alright, Kaiser.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution. Unless you want to perform it yourself.
Alright. Well, thank you, Kaiser.
Consider it the first of many bestowments.
Alright.
So, baby, what did you find down there?
None of your business. Yeah, I'll be honest. Hundreds of Securitrons, all of them upgraded now, just like Mr. House wants.
So, all this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronze. So all you gotta do is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing.
I have to decide what happens to you now.
I see. And
Alright. Yeah, we'll fight in the arena, fair and square.
machetes at 20 paces, hey? I accept your challenge.
Let's do it.
You're a class act, baby. Not to say I'm gonna make it easy for you.
We are a gentleman, of course. It's like, no. There is no pleasure in, anything else, so let's have at it.
You like that?
Alright. Yeah. Come on.
I'm gonna ring your bell, creep.
You sure about that? 'Cause I am doing pretty good here. Alright. The duel concluded, your regular equipment has been returned to you. There he goes. I'm gonna take his suit. And Maria too. Because why not? Alright. Oh, I was given all this stuff. Alright. There we go. Alright. Benny did not put up nearly as much of a fight as I was expecting. And just drink a couple sunset spots and we are good to go. Alright. There we go.
Slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Alright.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing. The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Alright. Okay. I have a few questions for you, though, if you don't mind me asking.
What did you want to know?
I've heard some rumors about your legate, Lennius. What's the story?
Linnaeus is the greatest of my battlefield commanders. Some might call him a great man, but I'm not sure he qualifies. Once, he was the greatest warrior of the Hydebarks, a tribe of the Arizona. Maniacal in battle. Sometimes he'd ambush Legion patrols by himself.
Oh, damn.
When after several months we found and surrounded the Hydebarks camp, their chieftain raised a banner of surrender.
Jeez Louise,
The
I have
warrior,
so
who was
many
not yet Linnaeus, went
things.
insane with rage. He struck down his chieftain and attacked his own tribe.
What happened when Lennius attacked his own tribe?
He killed 15 before they brought him down. He didn't die, obviously. I had him tended to. He was maimed, most of his face torn off. It was days before he regained consciousness. When he did, I went to his bedside and showed him the helmet I'd had forged to cover his face. I said he could have it if he'd fight for me. He accepted, on condition that he be allowed to kill the surviving males of his tribe. I said, make it the adult males, and you have a deal.
Sounds more like a savage than general.
Linnaeus is savage. Savagely loyal, too, but only to me. He has no love for my legion. But this has its uses. He has no attachment to his men, no compunction about battlefield losses. All he cares about is destroying the enemy. When another legatus or a centurion fails to achieve results, I send Linnaeus to make things right. His first step is to beat the failed commander to death in front of his assembled troops. Then he orders the ritual of Decimatio.
Ooh, Decimatio. I remember that. It's where you essentially line up troops and have them beaten to death. But we'll have Caesar explain a little more.
It means decimation. But in ancient Rome, the word had a very specific meaning. A punishment for cowardice. The legionaries are lined up in ranks. Every 10th man steps forward and is beaten to death by his brothers. It instills a certain robust obedience.
Actually, let me just... Oh, it is working. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Except for a second there, I wasn't seeing any of my audio levels, so I didn't even know if the game and my mic were muted or not, so... But anyways, Lennius will lead the assault on Hoover Dam, then, I take it?
Yes. This time my legionaries will be more frightened of the commander behind them than the enemy before them. There will be no failure this time, no retreat, no years of gathering slaves and resources for another assault. With Linnaeus to drive the Legion forward, the dam will be taken. It will be our bridgehead across the Colorado.
Why did the Legion lose the first battle?
It's not going to happen again, that's all I have to say about it.
Heard the commander for the first battle is called the Burn Man.
And I've heard it's a bad idea to tempt the wrath of Caesar. Change the subject.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
Alright. How did you capture Benny?
I'll hand it to that piece of shit. He was determined. He used some kind of old-world stealth device to get across the river in a Legion boat. Seems the device ran out of juice once he got here, but he was dressed like a legionary. He was caught just outside the weather station.
Interesting.
See, thing is, he didn't change his hairstyle. To go to all that effort and fail because you're too vain to mush your hair.
And what happened after he was caught?
He was brought before me along with the platinum chip. That's how I knew he wasn't some kind of profligate infiltrator. Benny tried to sell me a story, but Lucius has a way of coaxing the truth out of captives. Everything just comes spilling out.
Alright, let's talk about something
else. What
else.
Did you want to know?
Are your bodyguards special in any way?
My Praetorians embody the martial ideals of my legion. Each one of them has done enough conquering and killing to deserve the rank of Centurion. Instead, I invited them to join my guard. So the invitee chooses whichever current guard he thinks is weakest and challenges him. The fight is to the death.
Huh.
It keeps them from getting complacent.
How long has Lucius been the head of your Praetorians?
Lucius has been the
Lucius,
head of my guard for 5 years now. He was a subordinate guard for 8 before that. No invitee has dared to challenge him yet. Maybe it's an issue of respect. He is getting on in years.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
What do you think of the NCR?
Do you want my opinion as a former citizen or future conqueror? Actually, my opinion's the same either way. As a young man, I was taught to venerate President Tandy of Shady Sands, the founding mother of the new California Republic. Did you know her presidency lasted 52 years? And that her father, Aradesh, was the Republic's first president? Does that sound like a democracy to you? Or a hereditary dictatorship?
President Tandy was voted into office each time, though.
Because the council didn't dare oppose her. She was too popular. She had the people's love. So things ran smoothly, more or less. And as soon as she was gone, as soon as there really could be democracy, what happened then? Ever since losing its queen, the NCR has been weaker, more diffuse. Democracy has been its weakness, not its strength.
And how exactly is the NCR weak?
Greed runs rampant. The government is corrupt, accepting bribes from Brahmin barons and landowners to the detriment of citizens. The NCR is a loose conglomerate of individuals looking out for themselves. It's lost virtue. No one cares about the collective, the greater good. It's not built to last. I'm just hastening the inevitable.
Surely the NCR is powerful foe, though.
Of course. The most powerful my legion has faced. Also the first to which I am ideologically opposed. Until now, every tribe I've conquered has been so backwards and stunted, enslavement has been a gift bestowed upon them. My conquest of the Mojave will be a glorious triumph, marking the transition of the Legion from a basically nomadic tribe to a genuine empire. Just as my namesake campaigned in Gaul before he crossed the Rubicon, so have I campaigned and will cross the Colorado.
Let's talk about something else.
What else did you want to know?
What do you know about Mr. House?
I know he's a coward, hiding behind an army of robots ensconced in that tower of his like a wizard in one of those grog-neck comic books. Some say he's a man, others a machine. I don't care. He's in the way.
Alright. Let's talk
What
about
else did
something
you want
else.
to know?
What role will regional powers play in this conflict?
I've analyzed the region's tribe to determine how they might be useful. I may tell you more at a later time, if it suits me.
Alright.
What else did you want to know?
How did you rise to power anyways?
Ironically, I was born a profligate myself, a citizen of the NCR. My family lived not far from the Great Boneyard. After raiders killed my father, my mother sought the followers' protection. I was 2 years old. She found work at their library, cooking and cleaning. I learned how to read, and soon I was taking courses, free of charge.
You were a follower of the Apocalypse.
Oh yes, raised in that tradition. And the teaching stuck. I was taught it was my responsibility to bring the torch of knowledge to the waste. I may have taken the torch part more literally than they intended.
Yeah, that's kind of an understatement there, Kaisar. But what changed you from a follower to a dictator?
When I was 20, the followers sent me east to Grand Canyon. It was my first expedition. Just me and a physician named Calhoun. As an anthropologist and linguist, my assignment was to learn the dialects of the Grand Canyon tribes. What a fucking waste of time.
Why would learning dialects be a waste of time?
If you think it's worthwhile to make smart people learn how to talk like backward savages, you're a follower of the apocalypse. Or an idiot. Anyway, we met up with a Mormon missionary who already knew a bunch of dialects. Joshua Graham. He was supposed to teach me, but before that went too far, the Blackfoot tribe captured us to hold us for ransom. They were a backward bunch, but the real problem was they didn't know how to fight.
What was wrong with the Blackfoot?
The Blackfoot were at war with 7 other tribes, each just as pissant as they were. But outnumbered like that, they weren't going to last long. It's one thing to be taken hostage, another to be lashed to a sinking ship. So over Calhoun's objections, I decided to take certain steps.
And what steps did you take?
I taught them how to use the guns they already had, how to strip and clean them, how to breathe when pulling a trigger, how to reload ammunition. They looked at me like I was some kind of a sorcerer. So I taught them how to make explosives and started drilling them on small unit tactics. If there's anything I learned as a follower of the apocalypse, it's that there's a lot of good information in old books.
What happened after you trained the Blackfoot?
Divide et impera, divide and conquer. I led the Blackfoot against the Ridgers, their weakest enemy. When they refused to surrender, I ordered every man, woman, and child killed. When next we surrounded the Kaibabs, and they likewise refused, I took one of their envoys to the Ridgers' village and showed him the corpse piles. This was new for the tribes, you see. They played at war, raiding each other, a little rape and pillage here, a little ransoming there. I showed them total warfare. Like I said, there's a lot you can learn from old books.
Yeah, that would do it. What happened to the tribes?
Kaibabs joined me, and the Fredonians after that. All the pissant tribes with names that should be forgotten. I knew from the start, I'd need to eradicate this plague of tribal identities, replacing them with a monolithic culture, a uniform identity. So that's what I did once my confederation of tribes was large enough. I crowned myself Caesar and created a single great tribe, my legion. I sent Calhoun, the follower captured with me, back west with a message that I should not be interfered with. Joshua Graham, the Mormon interpreter, stayed with me and served as my first legatus.
And since forming the Legion, all you've done is basically conquer other tribes.
That's right. Decades of warfare, absorbing lesser tribes, gathering power, forging the dross into a vast, razor-sharp scythe. My Legion's expansion has never ceased. Much of the Utah and Colorado and all of Arizona and New Mexico are mine. We have cities of our own, but nothing compared to Vegas. Finally, my Legion will have its Rome.
Alright.
What else did you want?
Why is the Legion so strange?
I used Imperial Rome as the model for my Legion precisely because it was so foreign, so alien. I'd seen what had become of the NCR's attempts to emulate the culture of pre-war America, the infighting, the corruption. Rome was a highly militarized autocracy that effectively integrated the foreign cultures it conquered. It dedicated its citizens to something higher than themselves, to the idea of Rome itself. In Rome, I found a template for a society equal to the challenges of the post-apocalyptic world, a society that could and would survive, a society that could prevent mankind from fracturing and destroying itself in this new world by establishing a new Pax Romana.
And Roman peace, what does that mean?
It means a nationalist, imperialist, totalitarian, homogenous culture that obliterates the identity of every group it conquers. Long-term stability at all cost. The individual has no value beyond his utility to the state, whether as an instrument of war or production.
So you'll destroy the NCR because you hate its insufficiencies.
No. I'll destroy it because it's inevitable that it be destroyed. It's Hegelian dialectics, not personal animosity.
Hegelian dialectics. What are those?
How do I put this basically enough? It's a philosophical theory, the kind you might encounter if you took time to read some books. The fundamental premise is to envision history as a sequence of dialectical conflicts. Each dialectic begins with a proposition, a thesis, which inherently contains or creates its opposite, an antithesis. Thesis and antithesis. The conflict is inevitable, but the resolution of the conflict yields something new, a synthesis, eliminating the flaws in each, leaving behind common elements and ideas.
So what's dialectic about you and the NCR?
The bombs wiped the slate clean. Human civilization descended to a level of ignorance that effectively set our cultural progress back to zero. The NCR has all the problems of the ancient Roman Republic. Extreme bureaucracy, corruption, extensive senatorial infighting. Just as with the ancient Republic, it is natural that a military force should conquer and transform the NCR into a military dictatorship. Thesis and antithesis. The Colorado River is my Rubicon. The NCR Council will be eradicated, but the new synthesis will change the Legion as well. From a basically nomadic army to a standing military force that protects its citizens and the power of its dictator.
Okay. Let's talk about something
What
else.
else do you want to know?
Alright. What's that machine in your tent?
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Alright. Alright. Goodbye.
Complete your mission and return to me.
Sounds good. Okay. Let's get out.
Our way, true to Caesar.
True to Kaisar indeed. Alright. Come on.
Aw, just when the standing around.
You're fine. Alright. So, now what? Let's take a look here. Kill Mr. House. Alright. Okay. We'll go back to, Mr. House then for now here, I think. The heck is this like a bighorn meat? Must be something, I don't know. Alright.
If you're injured, I might have healing powder to spare.
You're a doctor?
I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xanderroot. Plenty of Brock flowers, though.
You're using one Brock flower per Xanderroot, right?
Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day.
Do you have anything for sale?
For sale? I'm a slave, not a merchant. I could give you some healing powder every day, but you'd have to be a friend of the Legion.
Tell me about the Burned Man.
A vengeful spirit. Some of the more superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Kaisar. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, but his angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably, but there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow.
Yeah. Alright, what do you know about Legate Lenius?
The Legate is not a man to be crossed, especially if you're a woman. That's all I'll talk about it.
Alright, goodbye.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get out of here then.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the Burned Man again.
I mean, they are talking about him, so... Yeah, it is kind of interesting, too, how they, talk about Joshua Graham like that.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite
Do I have all my shit back, or no?
proud of them.
Not yet. Okay. Alright. Let's head back down here, and then I should be able to get my shit back. Alright. Definitely. You know, I do kind of wonder if it is possible for you to actually get to the damn front here. Probably can, but not until later in the game. Can we go this way? No, we cannot. Alright. So that's interesting. Alright. And there's the crucifixion light areas again.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove?
Aye, that I am.
Very well.
Alright. We got our shit back. And here we are. Away indeed. And where exactly are we then on the map? Good. Yeah. We'll head back to the strip then. Oh, let's see what all the bots look like now. Yeah, these guys are still what they are here. Move along. Moving along. Actually, should actually have access to yep, that we do. Alright. And now we don't want preparation sickness, so good. Alright.
Enjoy your
Securitrons Mark 1. Hey there, Victor.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again.
Alright. Thank you, Victor.
I see you brought a friend. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
Alright. No problem. I'll let it
Go
go.
back.
Alright. You can wait here. Actually, I think they can actually come in now, so. Oh, they can. Okay. Alright. Now. Welcome, courier. Dismiss all companions. Message will be delivered to all current companions, whether they happen to be. No. Alright. Alright. Let's head up to the presidential suite here. Where did, Veronica go? It said I didn't dismiss her, did I? Go back down to the casino. Huh. Yeah. Veronica has returned. Okay, that's fine. Alright. We'll go back up to the, penthouse here then. Let's go see what the boss man has to say. Alright. There he is. Yoink. Alright.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
Mm-hmm. Here you go. Oh, wait. I have some questions first.
I'll be happy to say.
Alright. Fine. Here you go.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
Mm-hmm. What happened next?
A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. What you see there will help you understand the significance of what you accomplished at the fort.
Oh. Okay.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough.
Mm-hmm.
Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Westinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun.
Fancy.
All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS.
Ooh.
The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems.
Fancy.
Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Very fancy. And kind of interesting.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Alright. Alright. Why show your hand like that? Now your enemies know what you're up to.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself.
Yeah, well, as someone who's played poker before, you never know, I guess. But, you think your Securitrons can defeat Caesar's Legion and the NCR?
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
I'd like to ask some questions, though.
What did you want to discuss?
I'm surprised you haven't asked what became of Benny.
That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the platinum chip. Revenge doesn't interest me. Progress does. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate triumph, but you'll have to go elsewhere to sound your barbaric yawp. What else did you want to discuss?
It's a little, rude to say it, but, how will the NCR defend Hoover Dam?
General Oliver's strategy, or tunnel vision, as I like to call it, has been to mass troops at Hoover Dam. He wants to outfight the Legion in a straightforward slugging match, and then, when they rout, pursue and destroy them in detail. A crushing, decisive victory of this sort would overshadow the tactical ingenuity of Chief Hanlon's defense 4 years ago, you see.
What's your battle plan, then, for the dam?
A good deal should be obvious to you by now. I won't spoil the rest by talking out of turn.
Let's talk something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
Alright, what are your plans for New Vegas?
I've resurrected Vegas, spirit intact. What I need now is the ability to enforce my rightful claim. Not just against Caesar's Legion, by the way. In fact, the NCR is a more present and insidious threat.
And how do you intend to enforce your claim on the city?
To enforce, one must have force, a position of strength. Years ago, when I detected NCR scouts roaming the Mojave, I could tell from their uniforms that these were no mere tribesmen. I knew it was only a matter of time before an army appeared to take control of the dam, and I knew my Securitrons wouldn't be enough to oppose them.
That certainly makes sense.
And so I recruited the 3 families. Vegas belongs to me because I mustered enough strength to bring the NCR to the bargaining table.
Wasn't the NCR's army big enough to defeat your Securitrons and the 3 families?
Indeed it was, and still is, but not without taking significant casualties. Would Kimball and Oliver have traded the lives of hundreds of soldiers for absolute control of Hoover Dam? Oh, yes. They weren't afraid of me. They were afraid of Caesar, that attacking me would leave them vulnerable to a Legion offensive.
It would.
And so they negotiated. Not out of the kindness of their hearts, as they try to make it seem, because the calculus of power left no other choice.
What were your terms for the treaty with the NCR?
NCR forces were permitted to occupy Hoover Dam and establish a military base at McCarran Airport. Well, it used to be one.
Used to be?
They recognized my sovereignty over the Vegas Strip and agreed to supply electricity and water once their engineers repaired the dam. Written into the treaty were provisions that the NCR do nothing to prevent its soldiers and civilians from visiting the Strip. That's how I harness the NCR to my endeavor. Their occupation has been the engine of my growing economy.
Makes sense. But you would go to war against the NCR.
The salient issue is that they will go to war with me if given the chance. There's just one reason why the NCR hasn't contrived some outrage to justify invading the Strip. Caesar's Legion. The final battle between those two armies is fast approaching. I can't afford to let either side win on their terms. What else did you want to discuss?
Alright. Say you were to keep control of Vegas, that you get everything that you want. What exactly would happen next?
New Vegas is more than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon.
Makes sense.
What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
In the meantime, you'd rule Vegas as some kind of dictator.
I prefer the term autocrat. I would rule as a chief executive. I would not answer to a board of directors or any other entity. Nothing to impede progress. If you want to see the fate of democracies, look out the windows.
And what's to keep you from abusing your power?
My judgment. I have no interest in abusing others, just as I have no interest in legislating or otherwise dictating what people do in their private time. Nor have I any interest in being worshipped as some kind of machine god messiah. I am impervious to such corrupting ambitions. But autocracy? Firm control in the hands of a technological and economic visionary? Yes, that Vegas shall have. What else did you want to discuss?
And what was Vegas like before the war?
It was a place of splendor. As magnificent as today's Strip may seem, it's but a shadow of the neon paradise that was Las Vegas. I grew up not far from here, and though I traveled the old world extensively, I never found another place like it.
You say that you saved Las Vegas, but how exactly did you go about doing that?
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an atomic war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short.
What preparations did you make to save Las Vegas?
On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas.
Oh, damn.
My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the platinum chip had arrived a day sooner.
Why didn't the platinum chip arrive on time?
The platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, The world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
How did you nearly die defending Vegas?
Software glitches set off a cascade of system crashes. I had to take the Lucky 38's reactor offline, lest it melt down. For nearly 5 years, I battled power outages and more system crashes until I finally managed to reboot my data core with an older version of the OS. I spent the next few decades in a veritable coma, but I survived, obviously, and eventually thrived.
And let's talk something else.
What else did you want to discuss?
Alright. What's the deal with the snow globe collection?
What of it? I enjoy them. There's something about a little diorama set inside a glass dome that I find pleasing. If you run across any out in the wastes, turn them in to Jane. She'll compensate you. What else did you want to discuss?
Alright. And where does Vegas get all of its power? Is it the dam or somewhere else?
Hoover Dam, of course. A hydroelectric dam. The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within a year of occupying the dam. By treaty, New Vegas receives 5% of its output. More than enough. What else did you want to discuss?
That's it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright. And now, here we go. Do a little more here. There again. And a few in science here then too. Alright. Now let me see if I can't bug one of the terminals. Okay, let's alright, let's take a look at the quest here. If things gonna go boom. Boom. Okay. Now. Elevator. Maybe it's in the presidential. Nope, it is not. Okay. Cocktail lounge. Let's actually see.
Moving on.
Alright.
Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant concern for Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak.
Different here?
Promotional consideration for this news
Let's
program
take
has
a
been paid
look
for
around.
by the Ultralux. The Ultralux. Live life in the lap of luxury.
So I can
in New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell. He's got heartaches by the number.
Alright. Maybe the presidential suite? Nope. What about the casino? Aha! Okay. Now we're in the right area. Let's actually see what's over here. I've not been in this area in a while. Okay, how do I get in here? There we go. Gun cabinets here. Okay. Actually, come to think of it. Yep, just in case yes, I don't really want to have to deal with any copyright strikes. So we'll keep that off for now. Okay, so it has to be like above us or something. So yeah, where? where is that terminal? Alright. Aha! Above the network. Alright. Turn to Emily Ortal on the New Vegas Strip. Alright. There we have it. Alright. Let's see what they have to say. And Victor's still Victor.
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
Yeah. Yep, I bugged it.
It looks like we started getting reports from the tower's network. I'm sure the others will be able to make some sense of this. Oh, what the hell? The bug went offline. Damn it! I swear to God that old man has thought of everything. Well, it looks like this was all for nothing. But you did your best. I appreciate the help.
Balance of the apocalypse. Accepted. Folks have come to accept your helpful nature. Very good. Alright, what other quests are we gonna do here now? So it looks like, yeah, I guess it's just time to start things, but let's go and see what we can do about Rex, though, first, I think. Alright. Now. Okay, and Shetty. Kind of interesting how we actually have our hands on the weapon that nearly killed us now. Alright. Let's go and take care of business here. And of course we have ourselves a little plasma rifle here now. Well, actually, I don't know why I'm saying that, because we've had it for a long time. Alright. So, let's go and talk to Julie. Should be right outside, free side here. Alright. Yeah, I should probably have it on our back here, just so that we can move a little faster. And there's the School of Impersonation.
Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
That it does. Although the fact that you are running outside now is a little interesting.
All your shopping needs. If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Rose.
And that giant rat's still dead, so that's good. And here's the fort, then. Alright. The Old Mormon Fort. Where's Julie? Actually, let's see if I can't talk to her.
Hello again. Still in one piece, I see.
Yeah. Alright. Would you reconsider my offer to travel with me? I could really use your help.
The last time we discussed this, you didn't exactly wow me with your pitch. What have you got?
You're right, let's talk something
Certainly.
else. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to wait a little while yet, so... why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Like I said before, not all followers are good with people. I'm fine doing research back here, even if it is a bit boring and pointless and a complete waste of time. Don't mind me. I'm just voicing my thoughts so they don't burrow out of my skull in a fit of abject despondency.
Alright, let's talk something else.
Certainly.
Do you need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
Alright, goodbye.
See you around.
Alright. Where's Julie, then?
Hello.
They... in here. Okay. So they are actually in the fort itself this time. Alright. Let's see what we could do about our good old boy Rex, and then we'll do
Smoke
something
rising
else.
from the east spells trouble. I hope the Legion isn't on the move.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the king said you could tell me more about his robotic dog.
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
King brought him here for a treatment then.
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too.
Is there anyone who could do all that?
There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem.
Alright. Goodbye. Alright. So I'm gonna have to go to Doc Henry over in Jacobstown. Alright. Sounds good. Let's go and talk to the king then. See what else he's got for us. He's probably gonna have us go over there then, if I imagine correctly.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Alright. And here we go. And we'll see which area is closer. Well, so we may go to Jacobstown or we may go to Nellis to try and recruit the boomers. So it'll depend on which one's closer. Alright.
Hi.
Hello. Alright. Okay. This is always a maze. No. We are just going in a complete circle here. Okay, where's the damn stairs? Okay. Here we go. Alright. Here we are.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Yeah. Julie Farkas said that a man named Jacobstown could treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors.
Holy shit!
That's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'll see he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Alright, search mark. Alright. Oh, right. You got a thing about people with hats. Alright. Alright. We're on the same side, boy. Settle down. We'll, take the hat off then for now. Alright. Now. How you doing? How you feeling, boy? Alright. Oh, that is interesting. We can trade equipment with them. Alright, let's go. But hey, at least we got a little bit of a companion here. Alright. Now, which area is closer? Is it Jacobstown? Okay, it's right there. Or is it Nellis? Things that go boom. Okay. Does look like Nellis is closer. Alright. Go and talk to the boomers and see if we can't actually make it. Alright. Now I need to find out how to get the hell out of here. Alright. Yep. That's the way we go. Okay.
What's up?
We go this way? Nothing but the ceiling, my man. Nothing but the ceiling. Alright. And we'll get out of there. Yeah, looks like it's, yep, it is morning. Yeah, it's Halloween. That's kind of interesting. Silver Rush Gambling Hall.
It can be found at Mick and Ralph's. If it can be bought, it can be found at
Well, I think it's fine for now. Alright. Let's go see how much. Okay, not quite there yet. Okay. Yeah, this will be interesting because I know that they shoot at you when you try and go there, so it'll be interesting. And actually, the first time playing this game, the only way I was able to get there after so many tries was eventually just putting in the God command, just going through that way. So I'm going to try my best to get through it this time around without having to do that. Alright. Come on, Rixie. Okay. And so far not seeing anything here. Alright. East so far. Alright. How closer we get? No, we're getting there. About halfway. What are you doing, Loki? If my memory's correct, there should be a guy that runs at us, letting us know what's going on there. Oh. Oh. Rexy. You're killing the Brahmin. Oh, boy. Rex. What do those Brahmin do to you, boy? Yeah. And let's just hope that nobody comes looking for him. Alright. Take those prickly pears. Okay. Now it looks like we're starting to get to the area we need to. Shall see. Ah, this is the road. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. Though I forget what this place is here. It is... the Fields Shack. You know what? Let's actually see what's inside here. Alright. Yeah, definitely was a home at some point, it looks like. And outline kit's BB gun. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's just rest for a day here, actually. So it would be good to have the well-rested thing again. So, just spend Halloween sleeping and resting. Alright. There. No, we don't have the well-rested thing. Oh well. Alright. Danger. Boomers. Alright.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
You could tell me, or you could tell the underside of my boot.
Whoa, simmer down. I'll tell you, I'm a gambler and a scavenger. I've made some cash from gambling and some cash from reclaiming goods that are no longer being used. Now, do you want my help or not?
Yeah. Is there a way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Alright, wager? Let's hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
Alright. You've got yourself a bet.
Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, there's 600 caps in it if you make it.
Alright. Endless detail, artillery timing. Alright. Check boomers, keep it. And let's, Alright. And let's, read the, thing here then. The key to avoiding the artillery is to move from building to building up the northwest side of town towards the front gate. Stick to the highest cover in the northeast corner of the two buildings. Oh shit. And then make a beeline for the gate. The boomers won't shoot at their own people. Stick to the fence until you make it to the gate. Also, I know there is an old train tunnel that enters the area from the south, but no one has ever come back out of there. So just say if it is safe. Okay. Sticking from building to building up the northeast side of town. Okay. And it's northeast, right? Northeast. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Oh. Well, that's one death. Let's see if we can't make it. And honestly, this is like a good deal for the guy, because either he keeps the caps, and I die, or I make it. Okay. another save here, just in case. Defense, the defense, the defense, fence. Alright. There we go. Here we got it.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Alright. Alright, I didn't run through all that artillery to hear your stupid questions. Simple enough. Run, hide, run. It's all in the time.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
I didn't come here to attack you.
Then just stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Alright. Who's Mother Pearl?
As I said, she is our eldest. Mother Pearl has lived at Nellis from the start, and has the wisdom of her age. She said that this day would come, and that any savage to reach our gate should be brought to her.
Alright. Alright, lead the way.
Follow close, and mind your behavior.
Alright.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
You mean expecting me? Like a prophecy or something?
Prophecy? Do we look like a bunch of religious idiots? I just hoped a savage, outsider, sorry, would make it to our gates before one of those armies out there comes knocking. That's right, child.
All right.
Mother Pearl knows a storm is gathering. Times are changing. Maybe time for us to change a little too.
Makes sense. Alright. How might be of assistance?
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways too. We'll have to see.
Alright. So, how exactly can we trust each other that you're going to keep secrets here?
You have to keep in mind that you're our first contact with the outside world since I was barely a woman. Seclusion has kept us safe, but the world around us is changing. Neon lights in the distance, patrolling robots, soldiers. My youngers think our guns can keep out the world. But I think we need to let it in, just a little, or become its victim. You're that little bit of the world, child. Welcome to Nellis.
Alright, so where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
Hey.
Alright. Who are you?
Sorry, no time to talk, outsider.
Alright. But, hey, we actually managed to make it through. Alright. Alright. And actually, I think I'm going to drop save here. And I think this might actually be a good place to call it good then, for now. Because, honestly, this is kind of setting up a good opportunity for, us to eventually come back to recruit the boomers to the NCR course, and then we will go and go and try and fix Rex's brain by heading over to Jacobstown. But I do still want to thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. It's definitely fun getting back into New Vegas. And we will be back in 2 weeks then, of course, to do that. But at any rate, though, if you liked what you saw here, be sure to hit that follow button to stay tuned to all the action. And, of course, even consider subscribing as well for ad-free viewing, as well as a bunch of emotes. And also, do consider joining my Discord then as well. You get notifications on when I'll be going live, any schedule changes that happen, and whatnot, and so forth. And, of course, if you're watching this over on YouTube, then be sure to hit that like and subscribe button there as well. And let's go and see who is currently live. And you know what? I think it has been a hot minute since we last raided this duder. And I see that the duder is currently playing some Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Insanity mode. So yeah, we will go and bring the raid train over to the one and only Jason Gaines, good friend of the community here. But at any rate, though, I want to thank you all again so much for tuning in. Our next stream will be tomorrow evening, where we will be playing more God of War Ragnarok. So until then, my friends, this is the Blue Badger signing off for now. And I'll see you guys next time.